Hello, my people. How on a day? How's everybody? Good to have you guys on our show this morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're hearing us from. I know yesterday I get that to be, but make una no blame me. There's been a lot of things going on, but today we are ready to talk like we used to talk. Some people say, Chidi, why you too talk? You too day negative, negative. I say, give me positive things to talk about Nigeria, and I will talk. They say, talk about the government, but meanwhile, if you never subscribe, why you never subscribe? See now everybody's at home, you have all the time. Please subscribe to this channel, I beg. So, like I was saying, somebody say, I beg Chidi, talk about the good things they're doing in Nigeria. I said, sure, which good thing are they doing in Nigeria? I said, like food now, they're sharing food, sharing bread. Haven't you heard about governors that give bread to people? That video, if I get it, I'll play it for you. But today I just want us to talk face to face. Let's talk about what's going on. They are sharing bread to people. I heard when the presidential task force on this COVID-19 was giving their breakdown yesterday, and one of them was breaking down how much it will take to feed Nigerians. If we feed Nigerians, if we give 1,000, it will take something billion. If we feed the 2,000 people, it was. I say, look at this man. With due respect, Oga, just shut up. What are you talking about? When during an election, you people shared more than that, and that was nothing. You people, Tinubu had a bullion van in front of his house. What are you telling me? Nigeria is so rich that you can share $10,000 to every Nigerian and still be able to do it. And now they say, oh, it's difficult to do it. How are we going to do it? How do we share money to everybody? But when you people wanted to do BVN, what did you do? You made sure that through BVN, you knew everybody's account. Let me tell you something. Those people who don't have account, how didn't you register that? Don't you have a correct voters register? Why don't we start from that? Because maybe it was adults that did registered for voting. Now every adult has a dependent. So we're not talking about the kids. The kids who are not able to vote. When you give the money to adults, they will know how to share it with the kids. Don't you have a census? So the thing is, this whole COVID-19 is exposing the government. That is exposing your nyash well. All the things that we were talking about, you guys are actually vindicating us. You are showing that we were very, very correct in what we were saying. Because look at it. If you people would said, oh no, that the voters register that you people had is not correct. Say, no, it is correct. And say, okay, if the voters register is correct, why are you not using it? We say, oh, you people don't even know the correct population of people who are, every time you say that people in the north are 20 billion and people in the south are 1 billion, so how come when it is time to share the even if you carry all the money and the food and share to people in the north and say, oh, they are the people that deserve it, and here we don't, in the south they don't deserve it, okay, but at least by the time you don't share it to some extent, then it will get to the people in the south. But you're not doing that. So what are you telling me? So when the guy was breaking it down yesterday, I felt he was just talking some BS, because if you want to share the money, you go share the money. But I thank the people that I saw in that video where they were kicking the bread. They were just throwing the bread up. That's in fact, those people that went to share the bread, they were very, very lucky, because these are the kind of people that get lynched. Okay, so you give them bread. Let's not even assume that you give them bread and whatever for that day. Are you going to be doing it every day? Fine, if you're going to be doing it every day, it will make sense. But you just do it and you take a picture of it and you post it, saying that you people did something. Look at my own state, Enugu State. Look at the lousy thing they did there, where they said they were spraying. You see, these people take us for a joke. Like, you take us for a joke. I'm telling you, think we're kidding. You think this whole thing you think we they meant something is wrong with us. They bring a fire service truck. The person say, oh yeah, are you ready? Oh yeah, put the camera. Oh yeah, are you ready? Spray the water. Then they start to spray the water. The same thing that they did the first time when they were showing them spraying it in Lagos. Can you imagine? They just did the thing. Of course, you could hear the residents laughing, just laughing. The guy was spraying Water. I wonder what chemical were they spraying. And this is something that the government was supposed to be doing for the people. Where did you go? Where did you spray it? I asked people in my village, I asked people in Enugu, did they come to your street? Say no, they didn't come to the street. So we are joking, but good thing I like about it is that it is exposing all the lapses. They say we are talking, they say we are shouting, they say we always they make noise, we are not being positive. Fine, but now you people are seeing what we are saying. Just look at the preparedness of Nigeria. Up till now, we just keep screaming for you guys to have testing centers all over the place. You don't have. When you listen to people outside, when you listen to the World Health Organization, when you listen to United Nations, when you listen to experts, they will always tell you that they are so afraid of Africa and places like Nigeria, because Nigeria is the most densely populated. You don't understand. Every time we say Nigeria, people say, why are you not talking about other African countries? Because Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa. You don't get it. We have the biggest population, and a place like Lagos, for that small area of Lagos, the amount of people living there, once anything hits them, it is a major disaster. So at first, me too, I used to think, why are they always going to Lagos? Why are they always sharing things to Lagos? But I realized that, my goodness, the population of people living in Lagos, and because it is not widespread, people are concentrated. That's why it is a scary situation. And because we are not testing enough, Yesterday in Canada, the person in charge of Ontario, Ford, he was saying that, look, they are going to ramp up their testing to 13,000 people a day. 13,000 people a day. That's what they are going to start doing. For the province of Ontario, that's what they want to start doing. Testing 13,000 people a day. Now, if you test 13,000 people in Nigeria, that's when you will know the number of people that are infected with that disease. But when you are not testing, how can you now come and say that, oh, there are 20 people with coronavirus in Nigeria? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. It is only when you are testing people that you can actually say that this is the number of people that are infected. So we are so worried. I'm telling you, especially judging from what we see on the news from the diaspora here, we are very, 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 very worried. I am telling you, because when it enters Nigeria, there will be serious, I'm telling you, serious wahala. It's going to be like what we are not seeing. It's not going to be like anything we're seeing right now. People will die. Look at places that this thing has ravaged, and you see how it is even very difficult for them to handle the situation. Nigeria, there is nothing. I'm telling you, nothing, like absolutely nothing to show for it. And then we are very, very, very scared. Right, guys? We don't want to spend so much time on the news today. I just wanted to come, and as we're getting back slowly, we'll keep on reaching you guys. And one thing I really want you guys to know, that we are going to be opening I want to talk with you this time that we're all at home and not doing anything. I'm thinking of opening the lines so that we spend quite some time discussing issues, because we don't know it all, and I want us to be able to know what you guys are seeing from where you are, from different parts of the world, give you an opportunity to talk back to us. Favor is talking from UK. We want to know what's going on in UK, because sometimes when you hear from the people who are living in that place, that's when you know what's going on. It's different from what you hear on the mainstream media. So Favor Happy, that is watching from UK. People like you, if you call in and you tell us what's happening to Boris, your prime minister, then we can know exactly what's happening there. Or tell us what is happening with Nigerians in that place. I'm talking about Nigerians in China, which is really what we wanted to talk about. In China, they are ejecting Nigerians every day, every day. When they eject them, hotels don't accept them. It is a very terrible thing. I have my brother calling me from I hope he knows I'm online. I'm gonna tell him I'm online. Actually, I'm broadcasting. Hello. Yeah. Okay. I'll call him back. All right, guys. So that's my brother calling from Nigeria, and that's what we've been doing. Those times when you didn't see us, we've kept a very close contact with people back home, and that's what we are also encouraging you guys to do. You know, to keep touch with your people back home. But honestly, all our people in China will really reach out for you. We want you guys to, I beg, stay safe with all these things they're doing to you. Make sure that nobody puts this coronavirus on you. Don't let them trick you with anything, you know. Unfortunately, we have a federal government that will not react. If this was another country, federal government would have reacted immediately. But I have something that Erica sent me here from Sahara Reporters. I'm gonna go there, and there is a video. I'll play for you guys, and we will all see it together, and you guys will notice, you will see what they're doing to our brothers there in China, and that is very unacceptable. So I am right now on Sahara Reporters page. Let me go there and play the video, and we will see that our brothers in China are being terribly maltreated by the Chinese government. Very terribly maltreated by the Chinese government. So here is Sahara Reporters page. Okay, I'm gonna go there and I'll play this video for you guys. We played some video yesterday too, but for those of you who were not there, I guess this one will bring you guys up to date, and you will follow what is going on there in China. Unbelievable indeed. It said COVID-19, Africans continue to face ejection from home and hotels. Can you imagine? Continue to be ejected, and this is the same China.
We don't know where they are taking us to. We have been in quarantine for 14 days now. We don't know where they are taking us to. Everybody's here. Everybody's here at this hotel. I don't know. In fact, Nigerian government should do something. You know, what is happening? Everybody in our hotel now. I got Guru the Corolla.
They already chased us out from our hotel, and they kept us here that we should wait. They collected all our passports. Look at them. They collected all our passports. If the Nigerian government is doing anything, please, we beg them, let them be fast so we can go out of this mess here in China. It's too difficult here, man.
So guys, you see, when we are here, and when we criticize the government, when we oppose what they're doing, you always say that we are negative. Don't you see? It is very you don't want to be patriotic. It's difficult. It gets more and more difficult to be a patriotic Nigerian. People who have completely, totally abandoned Nigeria. They don't want to be called Nigerians. They are Biafrans. They want to tell you that they are Biafrans when you ask them. People like Nnamdi Kanu, people like any other person who has given up on Nigeria. You see why you cannot blame them? When you hear people like Omoyele Sowore attacking the government, asking for a complete shutdown of the government, you see why you cannot blame them? Will Abike Dabri tell me that she is not seeing this video? Will the Minister of Foreign Affairs tell me that they are not seeing this video? Does the ambassador, Nigerian ambassador to China, tell me that they are not seeing this video? Before this kind of video goes viral, these people will even get a memo telling them that this thing is happening. Oh, or is it because it is Igbo people? If I talk now, they say, Chidi, you're being very, very, tribalistic. No, go and check there now. You see that, yes, there are so many African countries that are suffering this thing, but majority of them, a higher 90% of them will be Nigerians, and inside that 90% that are Nigerians, another 97% of them will be Igbo people who went there to do business. So it doesn't matter. But if it is people, the big men, Nigeria will send an aircraft or do something or harass China or stop. Look at, you see, I don't like Trump, for his craziness. But somebody like Trump, the way he acts, you will not believe it. Trump will do something immediately that will make China know that they have touched them. But Nigeria, no, we're not doing anything. We're just leaving these people to walk all over our people, mess them up, drive them to the street. What are you telling me? By now, Nigerian government should have been in the hotels. That is diplomacy. That's how you do it. Bring embarrassment. We should be showing a video of Chinese. In fact, I wish, but they will say, Chidi, you're promoting violence. No, we know where they are. I wish our people will just go, even if it is for 2 minutes. Let some Chinese people be driven out of a hotel in Nigeria. If I own a hotel in Nigeria now, I'm telling you, I'll go and drive some Chinese people outside. Even if it's after 5 minutes, we apologize to them. Let the video go outside. Let the world also see that we are also human beings. That's what we should do. Why is it that we waste time doing these things? Drive them on the street. I'm not saying, yes, unfortunately, they need to pay that price. Let's see the person outside. For 2 minutes, let them be complaining. You understand what I'm saying? 5 minutes video is enough. Then you will see whether the Chinese government will not react. But Nigeria is a country that doesn't care for its citizens. Nigeria is a country that is worse than a zoo when it comes to taking care of its citizens. They were not taking care of its citizens before this COVID-19, COVID-19, according to your president. We don't even know where the person who is supposed to be the president is. We don't know where the vice president. Imagine, these people will be out of sight and it is okay. The secretary to the federal government will say, it doesn't matter where I am, I have made personal arrangements to take care of myself, and it is accepted. No proper handover. The president is there, he gave one speech and nobody heard from him again. Look at other presidents. My prime minister, the wife contacted coronavirus. There is suspicion that he too contacted it, but maybe not. But this guy comes every time, stands and talks to the country concerning this COVID-19, gives an update. Trump comes there to deliver messages by himself, up to date. Not the message that they rehearsed for 2 weeks, did makeup, did everything in Nigeria so that the man will come and, did you see they chop it back? Live, talk to the people. You can't do it. You're doing us willy. Hand over to the let the vice president come and talk for the president now. No, but the vice president held meetings with Abba Kairi. Okay, did he test positive? Nobody will tell us. Where is he? Nobody knows. And you think that things are okay in Nigeria and we're supposed to just accept it. So you will not be surprised when nobody's talking about the things they're doing in China, because you don't have leadership. Nobody's at the helm of affairs. Nobody. So China can just do to you anything they want, because they know that nobody will do anything. So you don't blame them. That's why you don't blame them. I'm telling you, very, 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 very bad. I'm telling you, it's just very, 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 very bad. Our country is completely messed up. Completely messed up. You think anything happens to me here, I'll claim that I'm a Nigerian? No. I have my Canadian passport, thank God. I'm telling you, if I go to Nigeria, and imagine if I go to Nigeria, it's funny. Immediately I land in Nigeria, the Canadian government will contact, in Nigeria they will contact me and tell me, are you okay? Is your family okay? Where are you people staying? Let us know if you need anything, or if you run out of money, or if you are under any threat. This is who to call, this is who to contact. After a little time they will call us again. Are you people doing okay? In Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian, and I'll go home to Nigeria, and the Canadian government is chasing after me. Let me tell you something. Yesterday they were, but the thing here, people here are so civilized. People here are so compassionate and understanding. It's amazing. The government has up to, and I'm not kidding you, about seven ways that they have created to help people within this season, that we by ourselves are choosing the one that we want to do. So they are sharing food. They say, if you know that you're not working, you're not able to feed your family, go and collect the food. Although some people, especially people from your place now, are still going to collect all this food, but I know that God has blessed me. I know that I'm able to afford buying food for my family, so we're not going for that. But it is available for people who need it. They will come to your house and drop the food. And if you're hearing food, big collection of things, they'll drop it for you. Not the one that individuals are doing in Nigeria. This is the government doing it very well. You're not making contact with the people, they will come. Then they have parent support. You apply for it, they give you parent support. I think it's $200. Then they have child support that they are giving to every child. So if you have like 4 children, they will get $200. That is $800. They will get it. Now, apart from that, they also have, if your child has disability, that maybe your child, not disability like they are totally blind, not even that one. They have some issues with learning. Maybe they're not hearing very well. Maybe they have some little HDDT, attention deficiency, or what, those kind of ADDT, attention deficiency syndrome, whatever it is. They will give $250 to that child. And then they have the one that is coming from the province of Ontario. Then they have the one that is coming from the city. Then they have the one that is coming from the federal government. Then they have the one they will pay you if you are because they stopped work and you're paying your taxes. That one is EI, employment insurance. Because you're paying insurance, they will give you back money. They'll pay you $500 a week. I'm telling you. So why would you not be a patriotic citizen? Why? And if you need extra something, they will bring, if you just call that you need extra, apart from the one that they gave you, they will bring the thing to your house. How will you not like to identify with that kind of country? Why? You will. That's the thing that we're talking about. So when you say, this man, shut up, why are you just there talking? Why are you promoting this country? And not because that is a country that thinks about me. That's a country that thinks about me, my wife, my children. Everything is guaranteed. Teachers are teaching. They are teaching online. Can you imagine what they said when they were going to start this online thing? They wrote a letter 2 weeks ahead of time and said, when school begins, so because the children are not coming back to school, we're going to be teaching them through internet. If your family does not have a laptop or iPad or whatever, if you do, or desktop, if you don't have computer in your house, please tell us. We will come and give you people computer. Which country does like that? We will come and give you computer and make sure that if people don't have internet, we'll make sure that there's internet in that house. This is giving me goose pimples. This is what the government says they will do. And now what they do today is every week, the teacher, they all created groups. They are talking to their students, they're giving them assignment, they're doing video, everything is going on. The students will not lose so much. There was one video about a health education teacher. What he did was he went around the neighborhood, called children, and he will come, they'll stay